It's got a cool transient and stuff, and nice body, but the top end splashiness kind of this region dies away really quickly, so that, yeah, the tops are kind of only exist for a very short amount of time. And what we want is something a little more like this. Oops. Where you can hear that high end exists for a lot longer. Cool. So, how I went about that was I created a copy of the original sound, which has been processed by Trash, but that by itself is just, oh no, sorry, that's the white noise layer. So this one is literally just a copy of it. I routed them both to group 1, so they're both kind of being processed by this chain. So if I bypass all the stuff, we're going to have... So that's our original sound, and I put in a white noise layer to create some tops that we're going to layer with the original and distort together. So if we just distorted that, I'll show you what it sounds like. Which is okay, but with some more white noise, it kind of pushes the top through. So the process that's going on here, we'll start bypassing stuff and bring them in one by one. So the first thing to do was the Trash2 bit, really. So I've gone into the faulty setting here. So as you open up Trash, there's loads of different distortion types. I went for faulty and then faulty transistor, I believe. So straight away, that's creating quite a lot of cool tops when layered with Trash. Sorry, with the white noise there. But so I generally bring the drive down and start pushing things up and hear what's changing. So my biggest issue with what's happening there is that we still have the resonant low end part of the snare. Which is going to create some troubles with this, because that's going to try and create loads of harmonics from that are related, so it's going to be a bit pitched. And this top end splash bit doesn't necessarily want to be pitched, so I've put in an EQ beforehand that kind of is taking that out, and then I'm going to push up the drive again. So already we've got something that's quite splashy and cool. Obviously, when you distort stuff, you create loads of harmonics. That's kind of what distortion is. When you do that, when it gets past a certain point, depending on where your sample rate ends, half of the sample rate is called a Nyquist frequency, which is kind of where stuff starts to fold over again. So when we're creating all these extra harmonics, so without it, it's this. Then we distort it and we create all these extra harmonics. When they get past a certain point in the digital realm, it folds back over, and you start to introduce all this low end stuff again. So if we take this off, you can see that everything before, well, it's kind of folding over back into this low end region, and we're getting all this rumble. Which we don't want. So generally, after trashing stuff or distorting in general, I low cut again. And I've boosted this kind of clappy region